This is the instant news, and here are the latest. Fighting within the Democratic Party. Biden will announce the first cabinet candidates. Biden mad at reporters. Refuses to answer pandemic questions. Powell, defending the people. Epic lawsuit this week. Another move, 89 Chinese companies to be included in the list of banned U.S. products. Although the U.S. 2020 election winner is still undecided, Biden is already eager to form a cabinet. Ron Klain, Biden's choice for chief of staff, said on an ABC program on November 22nd that Biden plans to announce the first candidates for his cabinet members on Tuesday, but he would not say who the candidates in charge of federal agencies are. Biden said last week that he had confirmed the candidate for the Minister of Finance. In response, President Trump asked on Twitter that the legal challenge of election fraud has not been resolved. Why is Biden eager to form a cabinet? Some analysts pointed out that leftists in the party may have pressured Biden's move. President Trump said, "I hope that the courts and/or legislatures will have the courage to do what must be done to safeguard the integrity of our elections and the United States of America itself." The well-known lawyer Sidney Powell said on November 20th that in the next 2 weeks, her team would prove all allegations of election fraud in court because it has obtained a lot of evidence, which is more than enough. Biden was reported to be facing pressure from the so-called progressive of the Democratic Party. Some people asked to be selected as members of Biden's cabinet because when Biden emerged from the primary candidates, the progressive leaders supported him. One can see some clues from what Senator Bernie Sanders said to the Associated Press last week. Sanders said that Biden's administration needs to allow the progressive views of the Democratic Party to be expressed. When Democratic presidential candidate Biden met with congressional leaders on November 21st, CBS reporter Bo Erickson raised without warning a question about the reopening of schools under the COVID pandemic. Not only did Biden not directly respond to the question, he even roared at the reporters and asked, "Why are you the only one who keeps shouting and asking questions?" Biden's staff then asked Erickson to leave. Erickson later tweeted about how Biden refused to answer. Many colleagues immediately came forward to support Erickson. ABC 2020 election correspondent Will Steeken praised him for doing well. Freelance journalist Zaid Gilani believes Erickson is just trying to be a reporter. Biden was also angered by Erickson's questioning of his son's email scandals earlier. Just before the election, Erickson had asked Biden to respond to Hunter's scandal. And Biden said at the time, "I knew you would ask. I did not respond. This is just another name-smearing act. It suits your taste and is just the question you often ask." On November 22nd, the Trump team issued a statement stating that Attorney Powell was not a member of Trump's legal team, nor the president's personal lawyer. Sidney Powell subsequently confirmed the news through CBS. Attorney Powell received much attention because of her boldness and sudden independence from the Trump team. Just as people talked about whether Trump suddenly changed tactics or was internally split, Powell declared on the 22nd that she agreed with the team's statement and will continue to speak up for the American people. She will soon file an epic lawsuit representing the people and to defend the country. Powell's Twitter was blocked for 12 hours on the 22nd, so her brief statement was forwarded through a friend's account. She said that she will continue to represent the people, and that the Dominion system stole the votes of Trump voters. Powell emphasized that her plan has never changed, that is, to expose all the fraud in this election, whether it is Republican or Democratic. She said that the evidence I'm compiling can prove that the software tool has transferred the votes of millions of Republicans to Biden and other Democratic candidates. Powell said that she will be ready to file a lawsuit against Georgia this week, which will be biblical. She emphasized that the Great Republic will not allow votes to be stolen or manipulated by communists both inside and outside the country. Reuters reported on November 23rd that the Trump administration will add another 89 Chinese companies to the list, restricting these companies from purchasing a series of American products and technologies. The 89 Chinese companies involved in aerospace and other fields all have connections to the Chinese military. The report disclosed that the U.S. Department of Commerce drew up the list, and that the companies include Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China (COMAC), Aviation Industry Corporation of China (AVIC), and 10 other related entities. Although the U.S. Department of Commerce did not respond to the incident, the CCP's Global Times also reported the news above. U.S. suppliers must apply for a license to sell these companies a wide range of commercial products. There are many types of export restrictions, including scientific equipment such as computer software, digital oscilloscopes, and aircraft components. According to this rule, the possibility of an application for permission being rejected is higher than being approved. Before this, the U.S. Department of Defense had announced a blacklist of 31 Chinese companies on June 8th. On November 12th, Trump signed an executive order prohibiting U.S. companies and individuals from investing in companies owned or controlled by the Chinese military from January 11th next year, and restricting the withdrawal of related investments before November 11th next year. In a statement issued by the White House National Security Advisor O'Brien, President Trump's executive order is intended to protect American investors from funding the Chinese Communist Party's military enterprises. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please comment, like, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to turn on the bell to receive our latest notifications.